I'm Mama Twin, and welcome to my channel. I will be talking about Vegas, and I will be telling you about my experience. I went for 4 days, which was August 1st through the 4th. It was hot. Hot, honey. It was 104 degrees. Whew, baby. 4 days wasn't long enough, it seemed. It really didn't. That. Y'all know I'm all about budgeting. I'm all about being cheap. Cheap is my middle name. I want to look good, feel good, for the low. Okay. August, which my best friend graduated with her master's in social work, so we end up just using it as a girls trip. I actually used Priceline to book our flights instead of using a booking agency. As soon as you step off the plane, this will be your greeting. Welcome to Vegas. You have finally arrived. And I also put up transportation because if you do not Uber or get a rental, this was what you'll be probably using. We got our ticket for $217. We were actually on this app called Hopper, and it has like a bunny, just in case you're looking it up. And that tells you like the cheap flights and the peaks of what's a good price and when you're gonna get it cheap and when they're the highest. So we kind of like followed off of the Hopper to see when was the best time to book. Tell me why we paid $217 for a round trip Delta. What? Round trip? Like Vegas. We're talking about Vegas, right? Not to mention, with the booking, the travel agents, I actually did win a trip to Vegas, so I will be going back, and it will be complimentary of Book VIP travels. Okay, so check them out too, because they're gonna bless a sister for my second round. But on this first round, I learned so much about Vegas. I started to look at things up on the website just so I could see like what was I getting myself into. I asked different people who went, you know, what's the price that you would take. Some told me 500, some told me 1,000, some said 2,000. Make sure you plan to go ahead and book some of your things before you go. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff was actually cheaper once we got down there to do, but some of the stuff would have been actually cheaper too, like our advantage if we actually went ahead and booked them. We had went on. We actually booked one of those tours, the riding tours, and so we got on the bus. We did the night one because it was a lot cooler at night. So we actually booked that, and we got on the bus. Actually got the bus for a good price. I want to say it was I'm gonna drop it below. There's a lot of different places that you can stay on the Strip, and the Flamingo are right there on the Strip, right next to Harrah's, and you go on down, it's the Venetian. The Mirage was not open at the time, but I would definitely like to stay at the Mirage, or if not, I'm gonna use my free trip to stay at the MGM, honey. Either one, it's gonna be the Mirage or the MGM, whichever one I can use, but I'm definitely going back. I had a great time. It all came together because we had got a rental car to make our trips to like the store, like Walmart and stuff, because water on the Strip is like, it's like $4. So like, it's too much, honey. So we ended up going to Walmart getting a big old thing of waters, and we split it because it's $4. $4 for a big thing of water. Okay, mind you, the Flamingo did not have any microwaves in their hotel. Okay, I understand because it's all about business. They want you to come downstairs. You can go downstairs, play the casino, the games, you know, you can eat. The buffet and different stuff was not open. We didn't get to do no drag shows or the club because everything was still closed. But of course, the cannabis place was open. And for those who smoke, like, Vegas is legal. It's legal to smoke in Vegas. Tell me why I did not know that. I guess because I'm not a smoker. But it's definitely legal to smoke in Vegas. So I noticed like a lot of people was blowing gas out while we were out and about. I noticed like as the tour guide told us, like, it's okay to smoke, just don't be like broadcasting it that you smoking. We had this one girl, she was on one of those big old lawn chairs outside of Margaritaville, on top of it smoking, and he was like, yeah, he definitely didn't recommend this. But y'all, tell me why I was out there paying for pictures. You know, there were children out, you know, and I thought like Vegas was definitely just a place for adults, but there were children there too. There were people on vacation with their children. As far as in food tips, like, definitely get ready to spend at least $10 every meal. 15 15 really roughly. Of course, we always did breakfast like somewhere around the Strip because it was convenient, like walking distance wise. We're able to experience kind of like the Sugar Factory effect, because when we went to Sugar Factory, they were actually closed inside the Mink Mall. So we ended up going to the one by the Flamingo. It was I think I got a picture, I'll drop it below. I can't remember the name of it, but we end up going to get the same experience from that place. And we all just shared one big old drink. And the drink was like 45 bucks, which was pretty cheap because we split it 4 ways. And it was a great experience. I didn't care for it all the way because it was strong, but it was a great experience. We also checked out this place called One Ocean, I believe Ocean Buffet, something like that, in Vegas in the Mink Mall. We were just walking, checking out some stores, and one of the older ladies we asked one of the older ladies what was good to eat, and she directed us to go over there. And y'all, talk about a deal. They had $5 days, they had breakfast for $5, lunch for $10, and dinner for $15, somewhere along that line. And everything in there was that. The drinks were pretty much 3 for $10, or you could do 1 drink for $10. Who gonna do 1 drink for $10? We did the 3 for $10. But the only difference was like they put our tabs together instead of breaking it down. I guess that's how they make their money off the gratuity. Who knows? But the food was pretty decent. We had a great time. You know, if you're looking for the cheapness of it all. But I think I took $1,000. I took $1,000 with me, and I felt like I really kind of needed more. Because, you know, like I said, people were telling me that you should take about between $500 to $2,000. You know, it really depends on if you gamble. I don't gamble. So I didn't need to, you know, feel the need to have that extra for gambling. Pretty much I ate my money. And I shopped. Y'all, they got this big old Ross. Oh my goodness. They have a 2-story Ross. And let me tell you one thing too that I learned. They have about the same thing on the left and the right side of Vegas, pretty much. It just depends on which way you want to go. We definitely hit up Fat Tuesday, and the line was ridiculous. Do you hear me? That line was ridiculous, but who didn't stand in it? We stood in that line because we needed something to drink. But y'all, I really couldn't drink much while I was there. I don't know how people really indulge in all that because I was so hot-natured. Not only that, like, I definitely have atrial fibrillation, so like I have to stay hydrated because the medicine that I take actually dehydrates me too. So it was just like a lot on me, and like I'm telling you, like threw some water on me and it dried so quick, y'all. Like what? Yes, the water, whew, girl. Oh, I'm telling you, it was a lot. They had the Venetian actually has the wax museum. On your way into the Venetian, the wax museum is to the right. We actually went in and just looked at the beautiful, like, oh my God, they have some great. It's some great sceneries when it comes to taking pictures, but they also have the boats out. Where you can, you know, you in your lovey-dovey feel or whatever. And if you ain't in love, like I told my best friend, like, you ain't got to be in love. Get in the boat with me so we take this picture, girl. You know, I think it was like 35 bucks to do like a few minutes of the boat ride or whatever. And it's like an Italy theme. It's like, it's super romantic. Like, you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Make sure you comment and make sure you hit that bell so you can subscribe to my channel.